guys, happy Thursday. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much. Drop into the comments, say hi, let me know what questions you have. If you don't know me yet, my name is Casey Lee. I'm a nutrition and fitness expert and remote coach, giving you a 360 approach to your health through food and fitness to be full, focused, and content in your life. So yesterday, I had the complete honor of doing a podcast interview with the Ritual Queen podcast, all about marriage and motherhood and what, things that we can do for ourselves that will improve life and truly add value. And so it was a great podcast to be on. We had a great talk, me and Teresa. So watch out in about 2 weeks, that episode's coming out, and I'm talking all about what guilt-free living really means. And so I wanted to talk about it on this podcast, or this live, because it came up in the podcast and really getting down into what it really means when it comes to food. And so when it comes to our society right now, and I know I'm going to go really, really big picture, but we like to believe this idea of dieting culture, that if we just cut out the right food, or we pick the right food, or we do the right things, then that's the way to be healthy. And there is only one right way to be healthy. Everyone believes that there's one right way to be healthy. And that's just not true. That's a lie that we've been fed. And so society has told us that we have to label our food. We have to label what's good, what's bad, what's healthy, what's unhealthy, what you should eat, what you shouldn't eat. And it's all just gets tied up in our brain until we either just don't know what to eat or we just stop eating. Because it's not worth eating if we can't eat the right things, right? And that is so unfortunate to me, that we have put such a constraint on food and such this idea on food that we don't know what to eat and we don't know what's the right way to eat. And the truth is, there are so many ways to eat healthy, and there are so many ways to eat right. And if anyone is telling you that there's only one correct way to eat, they don't know what that is either, or they're selling you something. And so the point of guilt-free eating and guilt-free living is truly picking the foods and choosing the foods that make you feel good, that make you feel full, focused, and content. And I say that in the best way of full. We should never be hungry. If we are waiting until we're hungry to eat, we've waited too long. So our body isn't getting all of the nutrients. It's not getting the food consistently and energy consistently. And when we talk about calories, this is such a deception. And I did a live last week about why does everything have so many calories? That was a question that I got. And it's because calories are a measure of energy, not a measure of health. And so if we're looking at calories for the sole directive of if we're healthy or not, then we're tracking the wrong idea. We're tracking the wrong foods. And when we choose foods that don't have labels, we can stop tracking calories. It's as simple as that. And so really being full means that we're not waiting until we're hungry to eat. Focus, meaning that our brain can function. We're not getting brain fog throughout the day. We're not bogging down. We're not feeling fatigued. We're not trying to push through the day or grab another cup of coffee just to stay awake. Guys, this is decaf coffee. I've been on decaf coffee for probably 2 months now. And I feel so much better than when I drink caffeine coffee. And that's me. That's my decision. Not everyone makes that decision, and that is okay. Drink your caffeine. Drink the soda if that's what you want to have. But make sure that you are fueling your brain so that you are awake, that you are alert, that you have the energy to make it through the day and you still have energy for yourself. And then content means that we're still enjoying our favorite food. Guys, I have cookie dough in my fridge. There is fresh homemade cookie dough in my fridge that I definitely take a sliver out of every couple days and just eat it raw. I do cook it. I do, but some days you just gotta have raw cookie dough. And that is just what feels good. It is a little piece, satisfies, I have the craving, it satisfies, I move on with the day. And so content in guilt-free eating means that we are moving through life and we're glad of what we have. We acknowledge what we have. We're appreciative of what we have. And we still eat our favorite foods. We don't shy away from things. We don't go to a restaurant. If you've ever been to a restaurant and really want to order that big burger, that big bacon cheeseburger, but the only thing stopping you is, how many calories are in that? How am I gonna feel after this? Like, I'm gonna feel guilty that I chose this. I'm gonna feel guilty that I picked this, but I really want it. Then we have guilt of our food. And so guilt-free eating tells us that, man, I'm gonna have that bacon cheeseburger, period. And I'm gonna enjoy it, period. That is what guilt-free eating is. That is what guilt-free living is when it comes to our food. It's about being full, focused, and content. And choosing foods that impact change in our life, that builds to our bigger goals, that builds to that lifestyle that we want, that day in, day out feeling focused, and acknowledging that this is the way I'm choosing to live my life. And acknowledging that society may not be right on this one. That you have to find the right way that works for you. The way that I eat does not work for my clients. Because this is me and that's them. And listening to them and knowing and hearing the differences that they want to make. And then guiding to that. That's my job. My job is not to tell you how to eat, but it's to help you acknowledge the way that your body is best fueled, the way that your brain is best served, and what makes you the most content in your life. That is what guilt-free eating and guilt-free living truly is. And if you aren't sure where to start, amazing news. The 7-day health challenge is completely open. So when you sign up, you start right away. Everything is delivered straight to your inbox. 7 days to turn 2020 around and put your goals first. To start having that guilt-free life. Start building towards those goals. To be full, focused, and content. So you can sign up for that 7 days to turn 2020 around. KCFitness.com/challenge is where you're going to find that. And it will start immediately. You will get the first email and first action steps to start moving forward. I'll drop that in the comments. If you have questions or anything you want me to talk about on these lives, please absolutely drop it in the comments or DM me at KCFitness or email me Casey@KCFitness.com. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great Thursday.